So today we're going to talk about this thing. So what is this? Well, this is a 3D printed capper. Yes, that is a capper for a cap and ball revolver. I had recently gotten a cap and ball revolver, a Uberti reproduction of the Remington New Model Army, or the 1858. And one thing, this is definitely unloaded here. One thing that is an issue with these is that a lot of the cappers can't fit inside the little gaps there in the cylinders where the nipples are there. And so it makes it very hard to buy a capper, and you tend to have to just do it all by hand. Well, these are nice in that this can fit in there. You put the cap inside the little hand there, and then you just stick it on like so, press with your thumb behind it, and then pop it off. Rotate and go again. And since this happens to have 6 hands on it here, and this has 6 cylinders on it, well, that works well. Now this is a star capper. This is akin to something called a Polish capper. I was able to find the file for this online, and I got a friend to print it for me. Got a friend that has printed a bunch of random stuff. He's made this. He made me a second one here, actually, out of resin instead of the PLA plastic that this one is. These are 2 different types of 3D printed material. I think I call this all kinds of different things besides PLA when I'm out at the range demonstrating. And this is the resin here, and it's even got a little case that, you know, they can go in. Ain't that nice? But he's printed me a lot of other random stuff, including Mando up here. Yes, Mando is actually 3D printed, but that's printed in the resin and not the PLA, but came out looking pretty nice. And so I am going to go out to the range with these and give both types of cappers in the PLA and the resin a try, and we'll see which one I like better. One bit of commentary: I have had quite a number of issues with this particular revolver here. I've got where the cylinder is over rotating. If you pull back quick, it'll not end up quite in alignment. If you do a slower cock, it'll end up fine. I also started seeing that it would jam up after every shot. Now initially I thought that it might be cap jam because the CCI 11 caps I'm using are a little big for this and have to be pinched a little bit, and they can fall off. But I started seeing it happen a lot when it wasn't even when the caps weren't coming off and getting jammed up in there, and it was literally like every shot that it was happening. So this guy's going to be taking a trip back to Uberti. Well, not Uberti in Italy, but the place in the States that Italy does all of their warranty stuff through. So anyway, let's get back to these guys. Hi, we're out on the range today, so please bear with any gunfire you might hear in the background. So I have both versions of the star capper here. I'm gonna start with this plastic inlay, then we'll go to the resin. These number 11 caps still have to be pinched a little bit to fit properly on the nipples on this Uberti here, so we'll still be doing that. Okay, well, they definitely do all fit in it good. I've already got this loaded with the
powder, the wads, and the balls in it. So let's see what this does here. Okay, well, seems to work well. We just kind of go right on there. See what we get here. Okay, I had one that fell off. I don't know if I just didn't pinch it good enough or if it didn't get pressed good. Not certain. Still seems to be in good shape after that. I'll go ahead and reload the powder and balls into Revolver, and we will give the resin a try. I can already tell you this one seems to hang on a little bit tighter than the resin does, but we'll see how it loads. Well, we've already had a partial failure on one of them here on the resin, but it's on there, so let's see what this does. Getting a little bit of a cap jam in there. You know, I'm not sure that it's cap jam. I think it's something else going on. I'm not sure what it would be. I'm not sure what it would be that would make it jam up only after being fired. That is weird.
And so of the two plastics, while the resin does make a lot sharper looking things, it just comes out a lot smoother there. As you can tell with Mando up there, it is a bit more brittle and isn't as spongy, and I already had one, you know, that shows up on the camera there. I've had one get a good crack in it, and it's just not as elastic, a bit more brittle. So the PLA definitely holds up better. You could print these in any color, but he just bought a bunch of pink filaments, so that's the color I got it in. But I will leave the link to the file for this in the description for any of you that are 3D printers and want to make one of these guys here. This is not a 3D printed gun part, YouTube, okay? It's not a 3D printed gun, not a 3D printed gun part. Just, yeah, calm down, it's not. But I think these can definitely be useful. If you found this video useful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and a like. You can go down into the comment section and leave any thoughts you have down there. And if you're interested, you can also subscribe to my channel and click the little bell notification to make sure that you catch all the videos that I post so you don't miss anything. I'm Jeremy with Poindexter G, and we'll see you next time.